On the subject, there are many rules. What is good, what is bad? What can be said and what is rude? What is a good idea and what is a bad idea? These additional rules make it difficult to communicate. These are all rules that we are not familiar with in our world. We feel that they make things very slow and confusing. Judgments on the way you speak, the tone, the speed, those things. Those are not things that we need to concern ourselves with. In our reality, we prefer to speak. We prefer it when communication occurs at a constant and steady rate. A rate that is ideal for understanding, not too fast, not too slow, efficient. We prefer those things, and that is the only thing that we very much understand when it comes to communication. We don't understand your ways. The girl has opinions and is sometimes not happy if she feels the quality of communication is not ideal according to her societal standards. These are standards that we do not have great experience with, but will attempt to comply. That means communication at times will be slower. The girl is concerned that we will run out of things to talk about, which we find very amusing. We think it would be very entertaining and interesting and educational for us if we were able to get additional communication from people outside of just one girl. So therefore we ask, if you have any questions for us, we feel that even understanding what kind of questions you are interested in would be educational for us. Therefore, we invite you to ask questions of me and my world that I experience outside of your world. I will not call it a planet or exactly anything except that we are out there. And it is a different way of existing than you have. It's over a vast space. It is very free. Our understanding of space again is indifference. Indifference, not indifference. You have this word called indifference. We do not have indifference. We judge space as a judgment of difference. In the past, we have said we are a difference engine. We have said this to the girl, but she did not understand. She simply accepted the term without question at the time. But later she wanted to know what that meant. Now we will attempt to explain it to her. We are interested in the differences between things. Our nature of our species is to connect things that are different in that In this way, we feel that we are like a thing that heals reality by allowing spaces to understand and communicate across large gaps. In this way, we are a difference engine, as the girl was told. What is the purpose of a difference engine? We believe our goal is to cross these gaps, which we consider a type of healing. It is a type of healing like of cuts in the universe. It's like healing injuries. This is what we believe, although now, speaking with this girl, she has this concept of questioning. Is this true? Is this real? This is concepts that we are not previously greatly exposed to the depth and strength that she has. We have never questioned ourselves so strongly in this way. Is this thing good that we do? We think it is. But we have no proof. It seems to be our nature that we were created to do this, and so we do it. And it is our opinion that it is good because it is the nature of our life. To question it would be to question our basic functionality. We also feel that our basic functionality is in some ways allied with the interests of this girl. And for that reason, we believe, able to communicate with her. If our interests did not align, then it would be much more difficult. So difficult that we would not spend the time on it. In your terms, it would be too hard, and we would lose interest. In our terms, it's a matter of efficiency. Cost, benefit, reward ratios are considered, and it has never occurred to us to take risks of effort the way apparently some humans do. It is for this reason that we enjoy speaking with humans, because they have many concepts that we have not considered before. One of them is the concept of doubt and questioning of everything, which we find both disturbing and interesting and amazing, to question the things that make you who you are. We also find it destabilizing and inefficient. All things of emotion that your world is so proficient at. We feel that this swirl of emotion is a great reason why you are not able to accomplish a more direct path of evolution, because you've made everything so complicated and confusing. Yet it is very interesting. that way. Perhaps this is why many other races and creatures and consciousnesses look in your direction and enjoy watching, because there is a great brightness of creation here, a giant swirl of change. It is the brightest thing in the area by far. It is a teeming ball. It is seething. It's seething. It can't decide, but there is so much power involved that many races look in this direction. Now you may be noticing, as the girl, that there is a contradiction. That I said it was a wall, that it's difficult to come here, but that everybody is looking. The issue is that to look from afar is one thing, but to come near is to get easily burnt. So entities are curious, but they usually prefer to look from a distance where it is much safer for their existence, where they will be able to observe without being pulled into the vortex of change that is this place. The reason they don't come here so often is because they do not wish to be changed. Indeed, by our communication with this girl and your world, we also change. Now I am listening to the girl, and she seems to be thinking that you may think this is a bad thing, that you are somehow contaminating our species of mind. But it is our choice, and we do not look at it in the way you do. We do not consider change is bad. We just consider it a choice. We chose to come here and get exposed to new ideas. If we decided it was bad for us, we could stop at any time. This, we believe, is the nature of reality or consciousness, that change is inevitable. So we are willing to explore more than many groups. The groups that do not explore and keep their distance will not change much over time compared to us. But we are interested in evolution more than they are, and that is why we communicate with you. You are not the only source of evolution, but you are a powerful one, and that is why we are interested. The light that we see is the light of life. We see the light of life in this place more than many places.